Bro's a 35-year-old man beefing with a child by showing his very expensive watch. What is this? Some TikToker in Toronto made a video and was like, we found the perfect house. One problem, the Poors and Crips live across the street.
Would you buy the house? Probably depends on what exactly is across the street, right? Matt and I absolutely fell in love with the house that you're seeing right now. It's move-in ready, it doesn't need any work, but it still has some old historic charm and character to it. Beautiful kitchen, nice high ceilings, it just feels very open and inviting. It has this cute little back patio as well. And because it's under budget, we would not have to have a basement tenant, which means we could enjoy the finished basement. But something has always got to give is what we are learning in this process, and this house is right across the street from a housing complex that is for housing insecure people who are going through transitional phases, which I'd like to clarify is a very, very good thing that the city offers this. That is not the problem. And I feel like a privileged piece of shit for saying this, but I just don't want to live next to that. You just don't know who is living there, and if this would create any issues for your safety or sense of well-being or for your property. I don't want to make generalizations. That is not the point of this video. I just unfortunately do think this is a deal breaker for us. But I am curious what other people think.
Bro, when people said the Crips, I thought the chatter was like, I thought it was a joke, like, or I thought that she was like, oh yeah, I don't want to live across the housing complex where Crips are because we're Bloods. You know what I mean? We're f***ing bicking back, being bull up in this bitch. I can't be having no Crips in my neighborhood. Oh, that's funny.
And what they would do in this situation. The next house.
Wait, that's the house that, like, what's the problem? That's crazy, dude. Come on, man. You can't look at that chick and tell me she ain't flying the red flag out of the back pocket. Yeah. California joke. Doubt most outside of our paradise will understand it. Our paradise.
The next house we looked at, we were calling the Black House because the family who lived here clearly had an affinity.
Oh my God. I thought she was about to be like, we're calling it the Black House because the family that was previously living here was black. That's why we're calling it the Black House. No, this got to be big.
Towards black, which who doesn't, but there was a lot of black. Another beautiful space, move-in ready. They put in some renovations. I liked the kitchen. I liked how open the downstairs felt. When you come upstairs, you walk into the Goth baby's nursery. Again, some strange choices with the black. It makes the room feel a little bit small, but if you painted it white, it would definitely open up the space and be a great den or office. I really liked the bathrooms. There's a lot of natural light. The upstairs was a little bit squishy, but I'm finding that's just kind of how Toronto houses are. This was a little over our budget, and the basement, while finished, is not set up for a unit right now. So I just don't think it would be.
Oh, they're also capital maxing. Like they want to bring in a tenant. Like they want to rent it out
worth the time
so that the basement tenant can pay their mortgage
to renovate and put one in. But this will definitely make a wonderful home for a single family. This round of house tours showed us that maybe we don't want to take on a massive. Let's
the first one.
So what would you do? Would you buy the house? Probably depends on what exactly is across the street, right? Matt and I absolutely fell in love with the house that you're seeing right now. It's move-in ready. It doesn't need any work, but it still has some old historic charm and character to it. Beautiful kitchen, nice high ceilings. It just feels very open and inviting. It has this cute little back patio as well. And because it's under budget, we would not have to have a basement tenant, which means we could enjoy the finished basement. But something has always got to give is what we are learning in this process. And this house is right across the street from a housing complex that is for housing insecure people who are going through transitional phases.
I love the liberal language of being like, you're still saying housing insecure people while you're simultaneously like, I don't want to live with these poor scum, the scum of the earth within my eyesight. You know what I mean? I do not want them to defile my eyesight with their poverty-struck way of existence. This is one of those things where it's like, you should have just kept that in. You know what I mean? Even if you feel that way, you shouldn't feel confident enough to be able to say these things. You know what I mean?
Which I'd like to clarify is a very, very good thing that the city offers this. That is not the problem. And
yeah, she's like, I like it. It's just not like it enough. When the house across the street looks good, but it's free housing, so your racism activates and you start generalizing about their whole life. Yeah. These people are overreacting. My childhood home was right across the street from a registered sex offender. Did my parents know about this before they bought the house? Yep. Did they care? Nope. They had me knowing I was going to grow up across the street from a registered sex offender, and I turned out great. I wouldn't say you turned out great, man. But hey, man, the deal probably was great. The deal, listen, sometimes you got to do that. All right. That's crazy. My man's a HasanAbi chat or multiple month subscriber, and he's over here in the Twitch chat being like, I turned out fine. Sometimes you got to roll the dice. That's crazy that this person just like straight up cast aside a house like this. Why are you hurting what little self-esteem we have left? I'm just kidding, dude. Jesus Christ, everybody calm down. Were you afraid when you went to college? You went to a state college, meaning anyone inside the state could go, including gang members. Yeah, it was terrifying. Listen, when you feel bad, remember that there are literally like 35-year-old juicers out there, and then you no longer have to feel bad. Speaking of which, speaking of juicers, I saw this video and I was going to watch it yesterday. How the f do things like this get 27K likes? I will never understand.
10K is not the end of the world. Yo, XQC, I don't know if the Adderall is affecting your brain right now. Dog, you're looking at active chatters. Do you actually expect my entire stream to be chatting? Every single one of them? When has that ever happened? When has that?
Bro's a 35-year-old man beefing with a child by showing his very expensive watch. Yeah, there's 35-year-olds out there. Jynxzi started losing his mind after XQC talks about his current ViewBot drama. XQC was old enough to buy cigarettes when this man was born. That's a Richard Mille boy. He won. First of all, you know what I think about Richard Mille, whatever the those big face, silly ass, ugly ass, Lego Toy Story ass looking watches are. They are simply expensive because they're expensive. That's it. Those watches are so lame. Get a Rolex or something if you actually are a legitimate watch guy. I hate those watches so much. I've talked about them extensively. To be fair, they literally accused him of viewbotting when really Kickstreamers viewbot. Like they're saying Jynxzi viewbots when Neon just sits there with 100K views. Like who the fuck is watching Neon? Yeah, why are they saying critical support to Jynxzi? I don't even think XQC shit on Jynxzi though. I thought XQC was defending Jynxzi. XQC was defending him. This is out of context. Yeah, apparently XQC wasn't saying Jynxzi viewbots, but his editor posted a clip that Jynxzi saw that made him seem like he did. Yeah, XQC's editor is his own worst nightmare, honestly. Like way worse than Austinox. I know everybody thinks that like Austinox is bad. Austinox is bad to me, okay? What is this?
You own me. You own me, daddy. You literally have my house on your wrist. XQC, I'm sorry. You own me. If you want to say I'm viewbotting, you can say whatever you want. You own me. Nut right on these titties. You literally just put my house on your wrist. You own me, daddy. I apologize.
No, Stable Ronaldo was accusing Neon, not Jynxzi. XQ jumped in and didn't understand the situation per usual and did accuse him. People saying he did in his cope. It's cool to watch shit like this happen for the sidelines when like drama is occurring. How does a 20-year-old have the body of a 12-year-old? I don't know. How does this chat is so... How is this... Blah! How does this chat is so well informed of this drama? You broke my brain, bro. You literally broke me. You wrote that so poorly that it broke my brain. I swear to God. Carefully get dragged in. My position on this is that it is lame to flex how much money you make in general. It's just lame to flex how much money you make in general. Most people hate that sort of thing, and that's a good thing that people hate that sort of thing. I'm happy about it. Even when it's accidentally, when the crosshairs are turned on me, when people go like, Hasan, you bought an expensive car. It's like, oh, you bought a house. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. It's good that people are mad about that. It's good that people are mad at rich people in general. Okay. You only do that when you got nothing else going on. I know that like XQ's doing it as a bit of meme, I think. I hope. But overall, it's just so whack. It is such a whack ass thing to do. Keep it up, rich people. You know, I will not, but as a rich person, as a person of means, as a POM. X used to agree with that take. Now it's his only response to criticism is the flex. Yeah, it's just like, it's so insecure. I don't know. It's just so goddamn insecure to do. Carefully, the temporary embarrassed millionaires about to clip this and get mad. I don't know. Why must you have a position on shit like this, bro? What do you mean? My position is such a normal and obvious position to have. I think it's cringe. I stand by that. But I guess it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because it does develop a shit ton of resentment. It does develop a shit ton more resentment of people. People get mad and develop resentment against those who are wealthy. Hopefully they can translate to some more productive things. Says the guy in the $5,000 suit to the guy in the $10,000 suit. You could have $1 million suit as long as you're not flexing your shit. Okay. My point is that it's not about what you're wearing. It's about how you wear it. $1 million suit. I wear expensive shit as well. It's not a secret. I just think it's like a little different when you're flexing it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. Yeah. Also, like I said, those watches are ugly as hell. I'm sure there's like plenty of watches in that. In my opinion, I'm sure there are plenty of watches in that same price point that are actually cool. It's just that Richard Mille is awful. I think it's like gauche. It's nouveau riche. Yeah. Yuck. I'm not even saying that like it's just across the board. I'm not a watch guy, but everybody has something they spend a lot of money on, like stupidly, outside of their means, outside of their financial reach. I hate that watch. Okay. You only buy a RM to flex. It's not a gentleman's watch for losers. Yes. What? And they're a superlative watch, much better than a Rolex. Not all of them look like shit. XQC just has terrible taste. No, I've never seen a fucking Richard Mille watch that actually looks good. They all look the same. They all look like Lego ass watches, bro.